Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I have an update to share about one of Trump's Capitol insurrectionists. It's time for an episode of Where Are They Now?
Matthew Bledsoe was arrested.
Patrick Montgomery was in court.
Jonathan Manapa will stay in federal custody.
No, I don't take responsibility at all.
46-year-old Ohio resident Stephen Billingsley live streamed and narrated his crimes while he was at the Capitol. At one point, he admitted, quote, "We're past the barricades," and, quote, "This is where they had it closed off. We're going past it." And the video showed him walking over and passing by security barricades that Trump's mob either moved or they had knocked down. A moment later, Billingsley advanced onto the restricted grounds and he said, quote, "We're going as far as we can get." Then he was heard yelling at officers, quote, "We're going through that barricade. Fuck you people. This is our house. We're going through. We can do it the nice way or the hard way. You guys turned on us." Billingsley was then heard talking with other members of the mob, and he said, quote, "Who cares about them cops? We overpower them." And, quote, "If they contest one state, we're tearing this motherfucker down." He then continued to scream at the officers and taunt them, and he yelled, quote, "We're going to walk right in there. Go get your little bicycles." So a while later, Billingsley moved to another area, and he was heard saying, quote, "They're still breaching it. We've come around here. They're just tearing all their barricades down." And then he helped other members of the mob to disable barricades so that they could enter the area known as the plaza. And as he neared the Capitol doors, he repeatedly screamed "push" at the other insurrectionists. And he threatened, quote, "We're going to tear this motherfucker down." Then at one point, he banged his hand on a government vehicle and he continued to encourage others to break in. And in one video, Billingsley said, "We're up the steps. We're pushing them back. We're at the top, y'all. I'm going to the fucking top. We're taking the house." While he was still outside, he was still recording. Billingsley stated, quote, "We're not done. This is just a warning to them." And he was heard talking with others around him again. And at one point, a woman said, quote, "We don't want to hurt him." To which Billingsley replied, "No, we do want to hurt Pelosi. I do. Yeah, I would hang her from that big, you see that tree over there? We'd put a rope and hang her. We hang her and Schumer over there. They'll all go, oh shit." He also sent many text messages while he was at the Capitol, several of which read, quote, "We breached the House, got senators hiding under their chairs. I'm fighting cops, and Pence is wimping out on Trump, LOL. I'm going in, LOL." So Billingsley left the Capitol grounds around 3 p.m., but he admits that he returned a little while later. However, he never did enter the Capitol building. And in text messages he sent on January 10th, he said that it was because his wife needed to use the restroom. Billingsley also texted someone in part, quote, "I'll never call it a riot. It was no riot, LOL." Then on January 13th, he texted, quote, "I don't regret anything I did. Maybe my mouth a little, LOL." And then just like clockwork, of course, he complained about Antifa and BLM at the 2020 racial justice protests, where they protested something real, not an imaginary fairy tale created to help a man baby cope with his loss. So nevertheless, Billingsley was arrested on August 13th of 2021. He was charged with only 2 misdemeanors, entering restricted grounds and disorderly conduct on restricted grounds. Following Billingsley's arrest, he admitted that he unlocked barricades and he admitted that he knew he wasn't allowed to pass them. He also told the agents, quote, "Do I get loud and obnoxious? Yeah, but I didn't go out there to break the law. I just thought it was our right to do it." He also said, quote, "I didn't go inside. They won't get me. The only thing I did was cross the grounds." In addition, Billingsley said that he felt bad for yelling at the police and that he would apologize to them if he could. But then at the same time, he complained about tax dollars being spent on the investigation into the Capitol attack. So they did get him. And on August 15th of 2020, Billingsley pleaded guilty to the disorderly conduct charge. He was facing up to 6 months in jail, 3 years of probation, and a $5,000 fine. This time, the prosecutors asked for the full jail term. They requested 6 months in jail, 1 year of probation, 60 hours of community service, and $500 in restitution. As for Billingsley's criminal history, he had one conviction for domestic violence in 2012. What a shock. So I couldn't locate any details about the sentencing hearing, but U.S. District Judge Thomas Hogan presided over Billingsley's case. And to be honest, I'm pretty surprised by his decision because he's usually very tough on these January 6 defendants. However, he sentenced Billingsley to only 24 months of probation and a total of $525 in fines. Here's the even stranger part. The judge's statement of reasons is sealed, and it's marked as do not unseal. So there's some reason that this guy was given a pass, and the judge doesn't want the public to know why. I have no doubt this guy is going to be back in 2024. You know, if he doesn't get his way, he will be back. This BS sentence will embolden him. So if I hear any more, if I figure out what's going on, I'll let you guys know. But thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, subscribe. Please donate. Appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.